Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kitabe Club. You're here for a very special book. Rather, I would say this has happened for the first time in history of Kitabe Club that we have hosted the author, whose mother also we hosted sometime back, and this is a different, feeling altogether. We're here to discuss about Mrinalini Pandey's translated book, the classic, one of the most loved classic love story. Welcome, Mrinalini, to Kitabe Club.
Thanks, Shweta. Thanks for having me.
Okay,
I think it feels great. Thanks.
Oh wow, that's a lovely thing to hear. At the same time, to my viewers, I would like to tell more about Mrinalini. Who is she? What is she up to? She is an incredible author, translator. Author, I need to check whether author she is yet or not, but she's an incredible translator. At the same time, I would like to tell you something about her. The first thing that intrigues me most about her is that she is a gold medalist. She is an MA in history. She is, the consulting editor for Manjul Publications. She's also an advisor with Consulting App. She is translated, rather she is in the process of translating her second book. And the first book we are here to discuss, Love Story. And she has also presented her paper in Cambridge University. That's a phenomenal, approach and things you are doing, Mrinalini. Wow.
Thank you. Thanks. Hearing
I
this
must
from
add
somebody
that,
like you who's multi-talented feels great.
yeah, I mean, we both can be a pure example of women cheering up women. I would say certainly that.
Yes, definitely.
Um, Melanie, hearty congratulations from the entire team of Kitabe Club for the first book you have translated. At the same time, what would you like to say about the entire experience? How was it?
Initially, of course, when I got this chance of translating, like my first book, which I got to translate ever, being Eric Segal's classic love story, I think I was really, really nervous. And apart from that, I was excited. There were mixed feelings, and then I was very happy that I will have my name on the cover of the book. And of course, it was for Manjul, and Manjul is very special because I mean they have been my mom's publisher and close family friends. So of course, I was very excited, very happy. I took a lot of time. I mean, here I would actually apologize to Mr. Akija that I took a lot of time in translating this book, more time than it kind of is required, because I wanted the work to be really perfect. At least from my end, I wanted to give my best. So I translated it once, then I went through the translation, and like multiple times I went through the translation to see whether the flow is there or not. And so yes, I took a lot of time, and I'm taking my own sweet time to translate the next one also. So yes, I think it was a great experience. And this book, I think I read this book as a teenager, so of course it's a special book, it's close to my heart. I've also loved the movie, the song, I think the melody, Where Do I Begin, I think I just love the instrumental. And yes, it was a great experience altogether.
That is seen throughout the book. While giving you introduction, there is one little part which I have specifically kept aside. That the book you see, Eric Segal's book, that's written in English originally, but Mrinalini has translated in Hindi. So to just do justice to the entire process of reading a Hindi book, I will try to continue this translation in Hindi and English both. मृणालिनी मुझे एक चीज ये बताइए कि जैसे आप कह रहे हैं आपने ये एक मॉडर्न डे क्लासिक को विच वाज सेट अप इन 1970s उसको आपने हिंदी में ट्रांसलेट किया सो आई एम श्योर ये अमेरिकन कल्चर का बहुत बड़ा एग्जाम्पल रही है बुक लव स्टोरी
Exactly.
हमारे लिए एंड जब आप हिंदी में ट्रांसलेट करने के बारे में बात करते हैं इट इज मेजरली टारगेटेड फॉर द इंडियन ऑडियंस how was the entire experience were there some challenges translating it
Yes, there were multiple challenges. Firstly, because I wanted this book to be appealing to the Hindi readership. Now the
true
thing is, firstly, the language. A lot of words, phrases that were used, which were like American English. अब मैं उनको लिटरल ट्रांसलेशन मैं उनका नहीं कर सकती थी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल टेनिस एल्बो टाइप, मैं उसका लिटरल ट्रांसलेशन हिंदी में करूंगी तो वो कुछ और निकल जाएगा. सो द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट आई हैड टू कीप in mind that the message should be conveyed. जो context है वो होना चाहिए. Literal translation तो आप किसी भी language का नहीं कर सकते. मतलब if I'm translating something from for example French to English or English to Hindi, any language, वहाँ पे literal translation possible नहीं है, because हर language की अपनी कुछ words होते हैं जो unique होते हैं, phrases होते हैं जो unique होते हैं. Secondly, जो social context था, for example in love story, अब ये एक American society के बारे में है. It's about two people of the American society who are attending top universities of the US in which is based against the backdrop of the 70s. तो अब उसमें बहुत सारी ऐसी चीजें, फॉर एग्जांपल जो प्रोटैगनिस्ट है ओलिवर बारेट, वो अपने फादर से ही हैज अ डिफिकल्ट रिलेशनशिप विद हिज फादर, तो वो बिहाइंड हिज बैक ही एड्रेसेस हिम एज सन ऑफ अ बिच. अब मैं सन ऑफ अ बिच को हिंदी में नहीं ट्रांसलेट कर सकती थी, दैट वुड हैव लुक्ड रियली क्रूड, एंड शायद उसे हिंदी रीडरशिप, शायद इंडियन ऑडियंस एक्सेप्ट भी नहीं कर सकती, तो मैंने उसको मेरे खड़ूस पिता कर दिया. So I think many a times I believe as a translator आपको ये कुछ liberties आपको लेनी पड़ती हैं, because आपको पता है ना आपकी ऑडियंस क्या है, टारगेट ऑडियंस क्या है. आई नो कि मैं इसको कोई अमेरिकन जिसकी नेटिव लैंग्वेज इंग्लिश है, जिसको हिंदी नहीं आती है, वो नहीं पढ़ेगा. इसको इंडिया में या अदरवाइज ग्लोबली जो हिंदी रीडरशिप है वो पढ़ेगी. सो मे बी आई वॉन्टेड इट टू बी मोर रिलेटेबल. So that was challenge number 1. Challenge number 2 was बहुत सारी चीजें इसमें थी जो अमेरिकन एजुकेशन सिस्टम से रिलेटेड थी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऑलिवर एंड जेनिफर बोथ वर मैग्ना कम लाउडे व्हेन दे ग्रेजुएटेड. अब ये चीज हमारे एजुकेशन सिस्टम में नहीं है, सो मैंने ऐसी जगह पे एस्टेरिक्स बना के नीचे लिख दिया है कि मैग्ना कम लाउडे मीन्स दिस थिंग, लैटिन ऑनर्स, मे बी टॉप 20% पीपल ऑफ अ क्लास. सो देयर वर दीज काइंड ऑफ चैलेंजेस कि जहां पे मुझे लगा कि कुछ ऐसी चीजें हैं जो कि शायद इंडियन ऑडियंस या हिंदी रीडरशिप को टेक्निकल चीजें हैं जो नहीं पता होंगी, तो वहां पे मैंने नीचे एस्टेरिक्स बना के लिख दिया है कि इसका क्या मतलब है. एंड क्योंकि अगर मैं उनको नहीं लिखूंगी, मैं मैग्ना कम लाउडे वर्ड नहीं यूज करती वहां पे, तो वो एसेंस चला जाता. सो मुझे वहां मैग्ना कम लाउडे यूज करना था. एट द सेम टाइम मुझे सन ऑफ अ बिच नहीं करना था. सो आई थिंक वो एज अ ट्रांसलेटर आई टुक द लिबर्टी ऑफ डिसाइडिंग कि क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है. maybe what could be more appealing to the Hindi audience, because मैंने काफी हिंदी रीडरशिप जो है उससे पर्सनली इंटरैक्ट किया है. सो आई नो कि क्या साइकी है बेसिकली. जो लोग हिंदी ज्यादा प्रेफर करते हैं इंग्लिश के हिसाब से, जिनकी फर्स्ट लैंग्वेज हिंदी है, सो आई नो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ साइकी दे हैव. प्लस दिस इज अ लव स्टोरी, सो दिस इज बेसिकली फॉर टीनेजर्स एंड फॉर कॉलेज गोइंग स्टूडेंट्स. सो मैं उसकी बहुत क्लिष्ट हिंदी में ट्रांसलेशन नहीं कर सकती थी. आई कुडंट हैव सेड कि ऐसा करने का ये साक्ष्य है कि इस चीज के ये परिणाम है. आई कुडंट हैव डन दैट काइंड ऑफ एकदम शुद्ध हिंदी में ट्रांसलेशन नहीं कर सकती थी. उसका थोड़ा सिंपल हिंदी जो कि बोलचाल की भाषा है, जिससे थोड़ा यूथ या यंगस्टर्स जो है कनेक्ट कर सकें. सो आई थिंक आई हैव ट्राइड टू कीप इन माइंड ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स व्हाइल ट्रांसलेटिंग.
डेफिनेटली, एंड यू आर डन एन अमेजिंग जॉब. जो आप ये मैग्ना कम लॉरे का बोल रहे हैं, ये पार्ट मैंने जब स्पेसिफिकली पढ़ा तो मुझे ऐसा लगा, oh my god, you have taken care of such minute details. I was going to say that, but you yourself have mentioned it, and I'm like, this is what going to the roots, going to the depth of the book means. आप यहाँ पे उसके बेसिक्स पे गए और आपने उसको इंडियन ऑडियंस के हिसाब से फ्रेम किया, क्योंकि अगर हम लैंग्वेज बात करें, हिंदी बात करें, तो स्पेसिफिकली वो इंडियंस के लिए टारगेट हो जाती है. तो वहाँ पे कमेंडेबल जॉब, बहुत ही जबरदस्त रहा है. एक पेज है जिसमें आप जैसे आप कहते हैं, मैं इसे पढ़ के दिखाना चाहूंगी. जुलाई का महीना था जब हमें वो खत आया. इट इज सो सिंपल बट इट ब्रिंग्स अ डिफरेंट इमोशन, एंड यू हैव डन एन ऑसम जॉब विद दैट. एज अ रीडर आई ट्रूली फेल्ट दैट वाओ, ये जो एक वो प्रीमिस होता है ना, जहाँ पे खत आना, वो जो बचपन में हम लोगों ने हिंदी में सुना है, दैट ब्रॉट लॉट ऑफ स्माइल टू माय फेस. एंड मतलब जैसे कुछ लाइन्स है, भगवान के लिए ओलिवर मुझे बताओ कि चल क्या रहा है. तो मैं यहाँ पे हिंदी भी पढ़ रही हूँ और वो हिंदी मुझे क्लिष्ट भी नहीं लग रही है. Am I saying it right, Mrinalini?
Exactly, you are saying it right.
You have trained me well, right, with क्लिष्ट.
Yes, क्लिष्ट.
Very, very true. Mrinalini, when I was introducing you, because this was in my mind, and by fluke, the word author came out. I know that you have translated one book and you are in the process of translating second one. But at the same time, is this a fluke or is this a reality? Are you working on something Are you writing your own book? Is there something? I don't know why it came out, but then I realized that okay, I should take a chance here.
Yes, I'm actually working on something.
Wow, wow, that's quite a
I've been
revelation,
working on
and
something
I'm
for
so
quite a
happy.
long time. I've been
Sorry,
working on
I
something.
couldn't hear you that well.
I've been working on something for a quite long time, and I hope that it should be there out there by the end of this year, hopefully.
Oh my God, I'm going to look forward to it, Mrinalini. Would you, I know you are not supposed to, but let me try this. Would you share something about what you are writing on or something you want to share across?
Something related to now. See, this translation work. This just happened accidentally. I mean, this is just serendipity at its best.
Okay.
Because what happened, like you know about my mother, like she was not well, and
Yeah.
in between I was stressed out. I suffered from a lot of anxiety. So my mom said, "कि अरे तुम घर पे खाली बैठी हो. Why don't you go and work at Manjul?" Because Mr. Vikas has been a very close family friend. So that is how I started going to Manjul. And I started enjoying the work. I was doing Hindi editing and proofreading, and because I'm a slow reader, I'm actually saying this because probably Mr. Vikas
That's
is
being
also
humble.
like I'm a very slow reader, and that is why probably I'm good at proofreading. This is the secret that I'm good at proofreading because I'm a very slow reader. So I
Okay.
people brag कि हम एक दिन में 100 पेजेस पढ़ लेते हैं, हम इतना कर लेते हैं. I'm a very very slow reader. So
Okay.
so that is why I was good at proofreading, and then one thing led to another, and like that, and I got this opportunity to translate a book. But my love is art history. I've done my masters in history. I didn't
Okay.
want to plunge into PhD immediately because I was going through a lot of mental and emotional stress, and I thought had I like enrolled for a PhD, I wouldn't have done justice to it. So that was just my concern, because for me, doing something in history, doing something meaningful in the field of history was everything that matters, because history was something which has always been very close to my heart, I think. And I've been studying so many books related to history, art history. So like something, I always wanted to do something meaningful, which in the field of history, which actually I really love. So I would be doing something related to art history only.
Oh, wow. I am intrigued. But then, thank you so much for sharing this much of information. I know how difficult for you, how it is going to be tongue-tied, like every
Yes.
word you must have counted with क्या बोल रही हो. That's so lovely. Sometimes I guess वो fluke जो है ना वो बहुत अच्छे होते हैं. कुछ गलतियां बहुत
Exactly.
अच्छी होती है मुझे अभी से मुझे समझ में आ गया है.
हाँ.
So I'm going to be happy about that mistake of mine.
Yes, even I am happy. आपने मुझे अभी से पत्थर बना दिया.
See, sometimes some things just happen. They just come out across. Um, like you mentioned that you are a slow reader, and I don't accept that, but still, that helped you in proofreading. Mrinalini, your first is a classic, which is a love story. The second book you are working on translating is Matilda. Again, a
Yes.
classic, again, all-time favorite. These books I do have. And so, how is the process from a romance to a children's book? What is the difference do you find?
I think translating a romance was like a romantic book was difficult for me. It was challenging, more challenging. Translating a children's book is comparatively easier because I feel I'm still a child at heart. So it's comparatively easier. It's something I'm enjoying more. And यहाँ पे इतनी technicalities मुझे नहीं देखनी है because the language मुझे because वो बच्चों के लिए लिखी है. So उसमें ऐसी कोई intricacies
Hmm.
नहीं है कि वहाँ पे son of a bitch है उसको मैं कैसे करूँगी, कोई particular emotion है जिसको मैं कैसे convey करूँगी. So comparatively translating Matilda, I feel personally I'm enjoying. I am actually enjoying love story. Because you know the story. At some places that story becomes really heavy. I mean,
Hmm.
I don't have any inhibitions in accepting it. कि मुझे translate करते हुए, I have cried multiple times. So this book becomes
Love
heavy.
story में, yes, it is draining. It is emotionally draining as a story.
Yes, it is emotionally very very draining, and with Matilda I'm enjoying the translation, and it is easier comparatively because वहां पे कुछ ऐसा वो नहीं है कि मुझे लग रहा है कि probably this word this phrase यहाँ पे ये चीज vulgar है, इसे हिंदी रीडरशिप कैसे एक्सेप्ट करेगी नहीं करेगी. Matilda comparatively जितना भी मैंने अभी तक किया है, I feel it's going smooth.
Great. Uh, whenever we start something, Mrinalini, हम लोग ना, I think so, normally all of us, हम लोग थोड़ा सा एक inhibitions लेके चलते हैं.
Hmm.
जैसे कि आपने कहा कि आपकी फर्स्ट बुक जो थी, आपका ट्रांसलेशन जो था वो एरिक सैगल के लिए था, एंड
Hmm.
मतलब हम सब जानते ही अपने आप में एक क्लासिक है. तो कहीं वो एक हिच था, एक इनहिबिशन था कि खुद के लिए पर्सनली, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग विद द आउटसाइड, बट खुद के लिए कैसा लगा आपको कि ओके, एम आई डूइंग दिस, दिस इज मोर लाइक जंपिंग ऑफ द क्लिफ. तो वो एक ऐसी चीज थी और आपने कैसे उसे ओवरकम किया?
एक्चुअली फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग मुझे बहुत डर लगा था, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट. इनिशियली मुझे
हाँ.
लगा पता नहीं लोग एक्सेप्ट करेंगे नहीं करेंगे, बिकॉज आई डोंट नो वेदर द हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन इज अवेलेबल. समबडी टोल्ड मी कि शायद बहुत पहले हुआ था मेरठ या कहीं पे हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन, विच इज नॉट अवेलेबल इन प्रिंट राइट नाउ. So, I always had this inhibition whether people are going to accept it or not. But I really wanted to do it. And what attracted me more was the fact that it was very challenging. तो मुझे
Okay.
लगा कि मुझे कुछ चैलेंजिंग करना चाहिए. And because it was challenging, I took more time than required to do it.
डेफिनेटली, आई मीन इट इज कहीं ना कहीं मतलब ये जो है थोड़ा सा एक वो पर्सनल बैरियर्स के आगे निकल के जाना. कहीं ना कहीं हम जब एक क्लासिक को हाथ में लेते हैं तो हम एक वो ऑथर के जो विजन है उसको मैच कर पाने के लिए बोलिए आप, प्लस आपके ऊपर दूसरा एक प्रेशर था कि हमारी जो इंडी ऑडियंस है उनके लिए आप वो सूटेबल बना रहे हैं या नहीं बना रहे हैं. वो चीजें मतलब बहुत सारे रिजिडिटी के साथ में जाते हैं. लिबर्टी कंपैरेटिवली थोड़ी सी एक बॉक्स के अंदर आ जाती है, which you
Yes.
have done entire justice. And I see a lot of that the translation was just really well, congratulations, it's a good book. I see a lot of comments coming across, which is fabulous, and which also says that the book is really good. मृणालिनी, मुझे एक चीज ये बताइए कि अगर मृणालिनी को हमने, मतलब ये तो मैं फन साइड पे अभी मृणालिनी से पूछ रही हूँ, ये वी आर नॉट नाउ गोइंग टू नो मृणालिनी मोर एज अ पर्सन. अगर हमने कहा मृणालिनी आप किसी इंसान को एक बुक गिफ्ट करिए,
Hmm.
ठीक है,
Hmm.
which book would you gift? Take your time to think. I know it's a difficult choice. Picking up a favorite book or gifting somebody, it takes a little bit toll.
Can I name two?
Okay, for sure.
Okay. One is going to be Gone with the Wind.
Okay.
Okay. All-time favorite. The other is going to be The Fountain.
Oh my God, we have so much in common. Because I would certainly pick Gone with the Wind, and Fountain is something I really enjoyed reading.
I
Wow.
I think that book is inspirational. I personally feel.
True. Very true. मृणाली, हम एक छोटा सा रैपिड फायर खेले आपके साथ में, चलेगा?
चलेगा.
Definitely. Let us play a fun rapid fire. Here we are talking to Mrinalini about her debut translated book, Love Story, and let us play a fun rapid fire with Mrinalini. They would go to where we would know her better. Mrinalini, अगर मुझे आपसे पहुंचना है, मुझे आपकी बुक की तारीफ करनी है, तो मैं आपको एक मेल करूं कि मैसेज करूं? आप किसको जल्दी रिप्लाई करते हैं, मेल या मैसेज?
मैसेज.
मैसेज. ओके, गुड. मृणालिनी कौन से प्लेटफॉर्म पे सबसे ज्यादा एक्टिव है, अगर रीडर्स आपसे कनेक्ट करना चाहे तो? इंस्टाग्राम और फेसबुक? मृणालिनी, आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं? आपका वीडियो मुझे थोड़ा सा फ्रीज दिख रहा है.
दोनों पे ज्यादा नहीं, बट आई वुड प्रेफर इंस्टा.
ओके. अगर मृणाली को सवेरे सवेरे
इंस्टा.
कॉफी मिले तो वो ज्यादा, ओके ग्रेट, कॉफी या चाय, क्या पसंद करेंगे आप ज्यादा?
आप सुन पाए मुझे?
हाँ, I can hear you out, but somehow I see a little
चाय.
blurriness. I can see you, but up. This is good. This looks good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, chai. I'm a chai person.
Oh my God, I'm also a chai person. Then we should
We have a lot in
sometime meet
common.
soon.
We actually have a lot.
हम लोगों ने इसको ऑनलाइन से ऑफलाइन की तरफ जल्दी ही लेके जाना चाहिए था.
Exactly. I should visit Pune soon.
100%, I would love that. And pizza or pasta, what would you pick?
Hmm. Pizza, my first love.
Pizza. Oh, great. Because it's a Hindi translation, I need to do this to you. Do not really get, upset about this, but you need to pick one. Bhel or Pani Puri. मृणालिनी, आप हमें सुन पा रहे हैं?
Okay. Oh my god. Pani puri.
Okay. Wow. This was a fun round, Mrinalini. This was fun to know you. You know, a lot of times when we talk to the author, we know so much about their books, but when we get to know them in person, it brings a different charm altogether to the entire
हाँ सुन रही
conversation.
हूँ. You're clear. Your voice is clear.
Somehow, Mrinalini, I'm not able to hear you that well. Can you hear me clearly? Okay, we'll wait for a
Definitely,
second to check.
definitely. And I think for me also, like formal questions. Uh, अभी ठीक है?
Can someone हाँ, अभी आपकी आवाज़ आ रही है, आपका
Yes, yes,
विजुअल
I
जो है
can.
पूरा फ्रीज़ हो गया है। या
I can. Can you hear me?
ओके। I can hear you now. I can hear you and I can see you
Hmm.
also now.
Okay,
Yes, please.
okay, okay,
हाँ,
okay. That's great. Hmm. So,
okay. Yeah. So like I was saying, it's fun to know the
so it's
person behind the
great.
book. Yeah.
The question that you were asking. Hmm.
Okay. And with this, I think so I would see you soon, sometime soon offline, and also when your upcoming books are coming
I
up.
mean, these questions were interesting, very interesting questions.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There is, I guess, a connection lag. If you have any questions for Mrinalini, I'm sure she has read all the congratulations. She has got tons and tons of congratulations that the books are good and everything. And there is some network lag at our end. And yeah, once again, the entire team of Kitabi Club wishes Mrinalini a hearty congratulations for her first
Yes, yes.
classic translation. And we recommend this book particularly in Hindi because it it gives you a different feeling altogether when you read a love story, that to a classic like Eric Segal in such a beautifully written manner in Hindi. So happy reading, guys. Bye bye.
Bye.